Hey honeys, welcome back to another makeup tutorial. My name is K by KKB. I'm an expert makeup artist and content creator, and today I'll be showing you how to achieve the easiest, most realistic 10-minute makeup. This makeup is going to be so perfect. You can wear it in the daytime, nighttime, date night, special occasion. So let's get right into it. Before we do anything, moisturizer, very important. The hydration is going to be very important, especially if you struggle with your makeup coming out looking dry and cakey, okay? Make sure to rub the moisturizer in really well, especially under your eyes. If you have dark circles, you're gonna need a concealer that has more of a cool undertone. Using the K Beauty Essential Concealer, you'd use shade number 8 if you're on my skin tone. And basically you just put a dot like this, right? And you always want to make your concealer dry down for more coverage. It's gonna make it blend more easily without slipping around. If you're dark skinned and you're looking for a concealer to correct your under eye circles, you're going to use the shade. This is number 13. Number 13 is also cool toned, and as I said, the cool tone is going to help to neutralize the dark circles, because if you're just going with a bright concealer and you have dark circles, it's going to make it look gray or make it look a bit unnatural, okay? So always color correct first with a concealer with a cool undertone. All right, so to blend out the concealer, because it's been about a minute or two now, I'm going to be using that BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush. All you're going to do is just pat directly on top of the concealer, but avoid coming in this region here. I think this is called the Aegisul, that's what the Asians call it. This fat region right under your eye. You don't want to go into that region. You want to stay below it to keep the makeup looking natural, okay? See? So you see, because you only use a dot, it's going to be easy for you to blend out. So, and then once it's starting to like dry down a bit, you can like move it around within the under eye region to cover up the other areas that look dark, okay? So now we have that corrected. Also, if you have darkness around your mouth, you can use it as well like this. So now that we've color corrected, we're gonna go in with the K Beauty Skin Essential Concealer in shade number 5. I love this one. This one is just like the perfect brightening shade for me because it's not too much, but it still gives me an effect of brightening that I like, okay? All right, so look, this is how you do it. So simple. We just need like this, and spread it under the eyes like this, and kind of like a right angle triangle like this. And you can adjust this. If you want more natural, you can use a little less. No more than that. And then we're gonna let it dry down in place. You can get some right here in your chin as well. You can get some by the sides of your nostril. While we let that concealer dry down, I'm going to be going over my acne scars and just using the same number 8 concealer. The same number 8 concealer that we used to color correct. It's good for under eye darkness. It's also good for covering up any acne scars. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the NARS Natural Radiance Foundation in Mariah. So for this, you can pump it on the back of your hand like this. Hold on, I need a proper pump. Yeah, there we go, like a proper pump. We're not going to go right directly onto the skin with this. We're going to warm it up on the back of our hand like this. See? And work it into the brush. Oh, mind you, this is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. If you guys watch me, you guys know that I love this brush. Now we're just gonna go directly onto the face. I like to always start by the jaw region and blend in circles, but you're patting, okay? Notice that I'm patting. Okay, so look now, my acne scars are entirely covered like that. And it still looks extremely natural as well, which I love, okay? See? All right, taking whatever's left. Now I'm going around my mouth. So I just take whatever is left on the brush and put it on my forehead. So if you guys feel need to grab like a half more pump, you can. I don't really need to, but I'm just gonna show you guys. You can see clearly. Go around the mouth with it. Oh, also make sure to get some on your nose as well. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. Skin is looking fresh and flawless, not too much. I love that. All right, so now we're gonna take care of blending the foundation into the concealer. So we're just gonna use that same fat side of the Mario F4 brush, okay? And we're just gonna go right by the edge of the concealer lines here. And if you have to squeeze the sides of the brush, you can. Then I want you to go by the side of the mouth and blend it the same way. So now we've completely blended out the concealer by the side of the nose. There's like a hair. Now let's go by the under eye and blend out the edges. So we're just gonna go from here like this and go up. Leave the concealer by the under eye because we want that dry down. Trust me guys, you're gonna see we're gonna blend it soon. All right, so now we're gonna bring back warmth to the face. We're gonna do a bit of bronzing, and to do this, I'm gonna be using the K Beauty Sun Sculpt Bronzing Stick. I love this, is my favorite. And this is my shade in Brown Sugar, okay? All right, so this is gonna add back warmth to the face. So it's gonna give a slight sculpted effect, but not really. Okay, so you just want to get some right here by the sides of the forehead, the temple regions like this, not too much, okay? You don't need a lot. Then you can get some right here. Look right here, the top of my ear. And then you're gonna come down from the top of the ear and feel for the cheekbone. That is where you know where to put it, on the actual bone. We don't want it lower because we're not doing too much contour. We just want to bronze. So we keep it on the actual cheekbone. And notice I didn't bring it past the eye. Now we're gonna take the smaller end of our F4 brush. Just wanna concentrate the product here. And because you're only using a little, you don't have to worry too much, okay? Pat it in place. To blend out edges of this, just flip your brush to the larger end that we're using to blend out the foundation. And you just go by the edges where you see the bronzer is meeting the foundation and you just pat. Now we're gonna blend out the bronzer on our cheekbone. And to do this, you just pat directly on top of it, okay? Just keep patting directly on top of it. As we said, we don't want to spread it too much all over the cheek. So what I like to do is just like go around like this in like a, what you call it, like an oval or like a circle, and just go round and round. So I'm kind of like patting out the edges right now, you see? Because I find that for some people, bronzer is intimidating. That is how you get it soft. Okay, now I switch to the bigger side of the brush and blend out the edges to keep a nice soft blend. Okay, so now you can even see where my bronzer is meeting with my under eye concealer because it's blended flawlessly. Okay, so now that our under eye concealer is looking fantastic, okay, we're gonna go and blend it out. I'm gonna go back on the edge, make sure it's blended nicely. But now you see that line that's here, that edge, we're gonna blend it out as well. So we're just gonna pat against it. Okay, and remember, stay away from this fat region right under your eyes. Okay, this is gonna keep it looking natural. It looks perfect. Now we're gonna move on. Now, if you haven't noticed by now, makeup is all about blending. Just in case, if your nose wasn't blending in nicely with your under eye concealer, you can just go back in with the same fat side of the F4 brush and just pat over it, okay? And let me show you another tip, because you don't have to give you guys the tips just in case you run into anything. If your face is looking super dry, you can go in with a setting spray, one that is kind of dewy, more luminous. This is the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. You can just go ahead and do this. Now you just want to grab a fan and dry that down before you move on. All right, so now we're going to be setting our makeup, but this time I'm going to be setting backwards, okay? So now I'm going to be using the K Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette. Okay, it has 12 shades of powders. It's going to be restocked soon, so if you're interested, you want to join the waiting list, but let me show you it's done. Just going to grab this powder here, this powder. It's just like mimicking my skin tone. What I like about these powders is that they're not too heavy. They're sheer to medium built, so they won't make your face look too caked up, you know what I mean? If you want more coverage, it's easy, you just pat more. But basically, we're gonna set the foundation regions first. So this is like the outer parts of the face here. And you don't need too much, okay? Because I do like my skin to look a bit luminous. See? I'm gonna get this on mouth as well. Okay? Get this here. Okay, cool. Now we have that. We're just gonna, I'd like my forehead to look a bit dewy, but as I said, these powders are sheer, so they won't matte me down too much. Just gonna get a little on the forehead like that. This is the Dress Up Beauty F02 brush. All right, so now we set the outer part of the face. We're gonna set the bronzer regions now, which is here and here. And I'm gonna use the same powder palette. That's why I like it. It's so versatile. And I'm just gonna go into this color. This is my favorite color from this palette. It's so pretty. It's like a nice tan. And we're gonna get it right exactly where we put the bronzer, okay? So what I love about this palette, it has different colors. So if you want more of a contoured effect, you can go darker. If you're like darker than me, their colors, they're darker. If you're lighter than me, their colors, they're lighter as well. And you just put it right on top of where you put the bronzer, see? Like this. See, it's a nice little warmth for me. Just get some right here by the temple of the forehead as well. Now, we're not really doing a whole bunch of nose contour in this or whatever, but you can just take a little bit, squeeze your brush like this thin, and just dab it on the sides of your nose bridge a little bit. So I'm gonna put blush first before I move on to set my under eye. I know I'm doing it backward, but trust me, if you're a beginner, you're gonna love this way. It's less daunting and it gets the job done, and it's going to make you blush more long wear when you do it this way. This is the K Beauty Bar Blush Palette, and it has shades for my woman of color in the colors that we love so much. So this is the Morphe M204 brush, okay? It's like a blush brush. I like to just do this, like just put my brush over the two colors here, the pink and the peach. I just like to do like this because I love them both. I can't decide, so why not just use both? And then I'm just gonna pat, okay? I'm just gonna pat it on top of where I put the bronzer. Okay, so now that we've applied our blush like this on the highest point of the cheekbone, bringing it down right beside the pupil. You can stop the blush in the center of the pupil of the eye, you see? So you can stop it here. And also you can do this based on the shape of your face. So if you have bigger cheeks, you can put it more all over your cheek. If you have smaller cheeks, you can concentrate it here, you know? You kind of just have to learn your face. After all, it will come better the more and more you practice. Now, my honeys, before we can set the under eye, please go in and blend out any creases. Very important. And if you're creasing real bad, you can take a Q-tip, okay? And I like these Q-tips because this is a Q-tip with the pointy side, you see? And you can just scoop out any concealer in your crease regions. Like if you're creasing that bad, then it's gonna go back in and pat again. Okay, so this is Huda Beauty Blondie. Let me show you the back of it. So you guys can't ask me for a product list because you see I put everything in the video, okay? Blondie. So here's my little powder puff here. And please watch this time, watch what I'm doing. So you're gonna get powder all over the powder puff, all over the top, this top half region of the powder puff, see? Then you're gonna swirl it like this in the center of your hand. Okay, this is just gonna distribute the powder everywhere so that it doesn't come out looking too blotchy on your hand. And then you just gently pat. But this time you're really pressing it in. But you see, because I took off most of the excess product, it's not gonna cake up the under eye. And that's, my honeys, is how it's done. Whatever powder that you have there, just start to move it around. So you're gonna move it by over your eyes. You're gonna move it over the bridge of your nose as well, because we have to set the bridge of the nose. Now we're gonna go around the mouth. Okay, so say if you're an oily girl and you really just want your makeup to be flawless all day, this is the point where I'd go in and bake. And to bake, I would use the Ultra Pink powder by one size. Now you can skip this step if you're pressed for time. If this is gonna be an everyday thing for you, you can skip this step. But even if you bake for 2 minutes, it makes a big difference, you know what I mean? So I'd highly recommend it if you want your makeup to be flawless all day. So now I just take some of the pink powder on the powder puff, but this time, instead of pressing it in, you're just gonna place it. So we're just gonna place it in the under eye region, especially in the regions where we crease, and you just place it. Do not press it in. If you press it in, it will make the area dry. But if you have dry skin or if you have more mature skin, you don't need this step. Trust me, your makeup is just gonna be so good without it. Some by my chin. All right, so I put on some lash clusters on the end, but now I'm going to line my lips. So make sure you just wipe your lips off properly, make them dry. So now for the lip liner, I'm using 2 shades because one is too dark and one is too light. So you can, if you have the perfect lip liner shade, you can use it. So this one I'm using here is called NYX Shine Loud in shade Total Baller. This one is called, I love this one, this Limitless Brown by Makeup Forever Artist Color Pen. Just use a Q-tip like this and blend out the line. For lip gloss, I'm keeping it simple. I'm just using the K Beauty Barbie Doll lip gloss. It's so pretty, guys. You don't need a lot. LA Colors Glossy Lip, yeah, in clear. And I just put it on top for more sheen. Real Techniques RO2 powder setting brush, okay? You're just going to blend out the bake by the edge first. Always blend out the edge first. And then you just take your time and just brush up the powder, okay? Be gentle when doing this. If it was looking like you had a line between the blush and the setting powder, this is just gonna help to mesh everything together nicely. So just go back in with a small wash of blush and just apply it right in between where the setting powder meet the blush. For highlights, I'm gonna be using my favorite highlighter palette. This is the K Beauty Sun Jewels highlighter palette. I kind of just like to use a lip brush or any tiny brush that I have, like the lighter gold one. Just dab it in it because it's very pigmented, and just get some by the tip of my nose. This is going to give you a highlighted look without having to do the most. Some in the front of the eye because that's my vibe. See, you don't really need to know to do eyeshadow like that. Like this is how you get the effect, because you put the bronzer, so you have the brown and then you have the sparkly. So that looks so pretty. Jessup F02 brush. It has like a highlighter side. This makeup is so good. Okay, so now we have that. Just gonna put some mascara, and if you like, you can go in with your eyeliner and your waterline. If you still want your under eye to have like an effect without doing too much, you can just go in with the same bronzer and just get some right underneath the waterline. So the waterline is in here, that light region there. So you just get it right below the waterline. And this is the One Size Powder Melt. It's gonna set the makeup into place, melt the powders down, and keep you looking flawless all day. You just wanna dry it. I would just go back in my same powder puff, make sure to work off all the product off of it, just whatever is left over from baking, and just go back in and pat the under eye, you know, because sometimes the spray, especially that spray, it makes the makeup look it just wets up the center of the face. And remember, always the center of the face should always be matte and flawless. All right, so I'm just getting some on my bottom lashes, but to do this you have to really like be careful and just swivel it in the air. Just put some mascara on your top lashes, and you want to really make sure that you get the tip of the lashes. Okay, so this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below if you really enjoyed the video, and if you have any requests. See you in the next video. Love you so much. Mwah.